What's up, you crazy toy collectors? We're here to look at another action force. This time it's going to be the Urban Commando. There's a lot of back and forth on if this is a knockoff from Classified. We've seen some from Fortnite, and we'll get into that. We're going to talk a little bit about that and what Action Force is bringing to the table as far as remakes of other toy lines that we may have seen in the past. So we'll take a look at the back of the package. Like how clean everything looks. Comes with a file card, 2 Action Force points, right there's the Arctic Steel Brigade, Desert Condor, Desert Steel Brigade, and the Swarm Tracer. So I do have a couple Swarm Tracer packs. We're gonna review one of those also. Get one cracked open, maybe put it on the glow shelf. But yeah, it's the Urban Commando. So let's crack them open, and we're gonna talk a little bit about Urban Camo. All right, everyone. So this is our Urban Commando right out of package. You see, it comes with a armored plate, Assuming that's some type of bullets or shotgun shells on his chest. Face sculpt is pretty decent. Eyes don't look too bad. He's been in my house for a while, and the main reason why I opened him up is because Same Time Toys, my good buddy over at Same Time Toys, Shane, go check him out. He did a nice review on who wore it better between Firefly and the Urban Commando here. So I decided to pop them open. I was like, I've got one of those. I definitely got to check them out. Um, Two things that I want to point out is he did end up snapping the holster off of the leg. So be careful. We're gonna try to be careful with that. And on the rifle, which we'll show here better in a minute, he did snap the stock on the rifle. Looks like a folding stock, but it's not. So be careful with those items. He comes with a handgun. It's pretty big. More, I guess, futuristic looking. And other than that, I mean, he just has some urban camouflage. Nothing fancy, and he has this armored plate. He's got a little protectant, like he would be a bomb specialist, kind of like Firefly. So, I mean, a lot of things are similar. Let's see what he comes with, and then we'll get into the similarities that we're bouncing between with these urban commandos and whatnot. Comes with a different head sculpt. Has the darker toned skin. Comes with 4 hands, from fist to the rifle grip and open hand, grasping hand. He comes with a helmet, like a gear helmet. Pretty cool. And it does have knocks on it, but I think you have to either put it, I don't think they fold. Yeah. You have to put them on like one way or the other. I think you can put them on like this too. Yeah, if you keep them up out of the way, like. That's a pretty cool little helmet. Nothing fancy. And then I thought I broke this, but I guess the little gas mask cartridges pop off. Hopefully. Yeah. So these are loose. They can come off. This is a whole another head. It's not a helmet. It pops on the ball, and you can see that it does have a head in there, like eyes, and pretty wild looking. It's got a little flashlight mounted on the top there. So it's a pretty decent looking gas mask. It's probably one of my favorite parts out of the whole kit. Here's the rifle. It's pretty cool. I don't know if the mag comes out. It doesn't feel like it. Or I can't get mine to come out. But yeah, so it's got a little hinge there. Don't try to fold that in, because that does not fold. But My buddy broke his, so be careful. These thinner areas, that's why I don't like solid weapons. I mean, I like a nice straight weapon, but when they're this solid of a plastic, man, once they snap, they're done, especially in the weakest areas, which is the thinnest part right there on that butt. But other than that, the rifle looks good. Just got to be careful with it. Here's a bag. Let's see what they put in this bag here. Some more stuff. He had two more sets of hands. Another open rifle hand, which I don't know why I would need two of those, and then basically the same hands. So, and then this backpack. Very cool. It looks like this got bent somehow. I'll have to try to very carefully straighten that out maybe. And this is a cool backpack. When I seen Shane show this, I thought it was pretty neat. Because, oh yeah, here it is. Comes apart. Okay. Very hard. This I'm worried about because I've already tried to bend it and I don't know if I can get it back into. But isn't that cool? Where you could put whatever in there. We'll just put some hands in there. You put his gear in there, right? And all the little bits that he comes with. And if you can get it situated the right way, unlike me, close it back up. Probably have too much stuff in there. It's not the easiest thing. Yeah, I thought that was neat. Something just a little bit different, where you can put some magazines in there or whatever. Something a little different. I thought was cool. All right, so we went over his gear. I mean, of course, we know he comes with a stand, just like all the other Action Force. Comes with the chrome, because I think this is Series 4. I think it was Series 4, I believe. I may be wrong. I'm still trying to learn Action Force. Anyways, we'll take a look at our first Firefly. And pretty sure this Firefly was out around the same time this guy was released, or at least this first version was out. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Don't forget to give a like, subscribe. But yeah, already we can tell some similarities and whatnot. Oops. Trying to knock over my claw there. With the protective, neck gear there. He's got a vest on. Very similar. Of course, the urban camouflage. Very, very similar. Fortnite put out a couple guys. Really quick, one was called Havoc. I'll show a picture of him because I don't have an actual Havoc figure. But this came out around about, I'm thinking, the same time too. May have been a little earlier, but correct me if I'm wrong on the dates. But yeah. And then I do have one. This is Metal Mouth. So this is a Fortnite urban camouflage guy. You can see he's got a vest, knee pads, boots, looking similar. The urban camouflage is a little more of a wormy, wavy pattern. You can see it's not the same as the other figures that we have standing there, but in the same realm. It's meant to be urban camo. So when I was a kid growing up, Firefly was the only guy that I knew that had urban camo, you know, out of all my action figures. So anything after that, anything after Firefly, I mean, it's just gonna come straight to my head, and it's gonna make me immediately think of Firefly. And then we have the version 2 here that made from Classified, okay, which is about as close as you're gonna get to the original nowadays. And of course, he has his urban camouflage, and he's got his mask on, and looks very, very similar, you know. So the similarities are just because they're dressed in the same camouflage, you know. He's looking like a bomb specialist, you know. So when I get asked, you know, is Bobby trying to copy Classified or whatnot, I mean, obviously he took inspiration from it. You can't deny the fact that a lot of these figures that are coming through from Action Force are inspired by the G.I. Joe Classified. I mean, it's obvious. I mean, Bobby worked for Hasbro, so of course he claims to like G.I. Joe, so so of course these are all inspired from Firefly. But with all that being said, me as a toy collector, how does this benefit me? Well, I got to looking at all these figures, these urban camouflage figures that I have, from, you know, the first Firefly to the second Firefly, and it really doesn't matter. Now I just have my own urban camouflage sub team, and you know, I'll probably pick up the other Fortnite character and make it look even more versatile and more different. So that's what I was excited about, opening this guy and adding him to my team, whether he's Action Force or Classified or Fortnite. It doesn't matter, because now they look all good standing right there. They look like they're ready to cause some havoc, and definitely on the same team. So let me know in the comments if you guys have done that, if you created your own sub team using different toy lines and just put them together because they look good together. Please take a minute to like, subscribe. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll catch you on the next time. And just like that, yeah, I broke my gun. I was sticking it just like I do with all my rifles, stick it in there, getting it in the grip hand, swinging it over to get the butt, you know, under the arm, and I broke it. I broke the rifle. So that's the shitty part about Valverse guns, is they're gonna break, man. They're gonna break. And I mean, I can pin drill it together, but it's just like I can't even tuck a rifle under an arm, you know, with because there's such a thin piece of plastic right there on that last little support. It's just not practical. I know some people like them. I don't. I think it's shit. I can't even. I mean, you can't even get a gun in someone's hand and get the trigger finger in without, you know, without it busting. So, but hey, perfect example of why I don't like stiff weapons.